This is INCRadio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Hello.
Hola!
Bonjour!
Konnichiwa.
Ni hao!
Ciao!
안녕하세요.
Mabuhay!
Welcome to Washington State.
Explore the sights.
Discover new things.
Appreciate the arts, music, and food.
Travel to new places.
Meet the people.
Make new friends.
In other words, come home with us.
Come home with us.
This is INCRadio Seattle, Washington.
Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers all around the world. My name is Brother Joshua Weber from the local of Everett, here in the sometimes cloudy, today fairly sunny district of Washington State. Thank you all so much for joining. And if you can see, for those who are viewing our broadcast today, we have a little bit of a special setup here. And for those who also know, it is our anniversary for our satellite here. So, given that it is our anniversary, we want to do a little something special. So, from my left to my right, we'll go ahead and introduce ourselves one at a time, starting with Sister Tia. Go ahead.
My name is Sister Tia. I'm one of the producers for INCRadio Seattle, and I am just so excited that we were able to reach 5 years. It is such a milestone. So, thank you so much to everyone that tunes in every week. Of course, I am from the local of Everett, so shout out to everyone in Everett that tunes in, and to all my family everywhere, and friends all around the world.
I am Sister Hazel Valdez from the local of Everett, of course, District of Washington State. I am one of the correspondents for our satellite.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Sister Sherelle Ruiz from the locale of Tacoma, #Tacoma, obviously from Washington State. Shout outs I would like to give all to my family and friends all around the world, especially in the locale of Tacoma.
And last but not least,
Hi, everyone. My name is Sister Mia, and I'm from the locale of Tacoma, #Tacoma. I want to give my shout out to my family and my favorite director, Sister Michelle.
would you care to explain why she's your favorite director, sister?
I might be biased, but I think that's my mom.
Wait, yeah,
You think? Oh,
Anyways, thank you all so much for joining us today. We're all here having a great time. We're just going to be celebrating and kind of looking back on our 5 years here on our satellite. So our YouTube question of the day that we're going to have for all of our listeners and viewers is, what is your favorite memory here with us here on INCRadio Seattle? Do you have any topic suggestions for our satellite? And what would you like our satellite to do more of? So once again, what is your favorite memory here with us here in Seattle? Do you have any topics that you'd like to see? And what is something that you'd like to see more of being done here on our satellite? We'll go ahead and read those comments throughout our not necessarily discussion today, because today we are just going to have fun and talk about our celebration here for our satellite. So without further ado, we'll go down the same line for our introductions. We'll go with Sister Tia. What is your favorite memory of INCRadio Seattle?
I think my favorite memory, or I guess memories, is every time we have our in-person broadcasts like this, mainly because food. We always have food.
Yes.
So we might see that a little later. But yeah, every time because we have our crew members all around the district, sometimes it can be a little difficult to meet up in one place. So it's kind of few and far between when we're able to meet all in person. So I think every time we're able to meet up and have our in-person broadcast, it's always my favorite. I think, usually I think our first anniversary in-person broadcast in Tacoma.
I was gonna say that too.
That one was pretty good. It was really fun. You know, we really had a great time. So that's definitely my favorite memories.
Yeah, and there were a lot of people watching us too in Tacoma, and we had lots of food.
Yes.
And then the second time, was it in Tacoma also or Seattle?
I think we started having it in Seattle.
In Seattle, and then we went back to Tacoma. There was a game that I know I didn't do well.
What's your favorite memory? She
Your
doesn't
favorite
perform
memory is
well.
not doing well in a game.
I was trying to draw a backpack, but it didn't look like a backpack.
That was our first. I think that was our first anniversary.
Was it?
That was we had a lot of games our first anniversary.
And who was there? I think Caberi was still here.
Our
at that time, our district minister at that time. Yes, it was fun.
For myself, one of my not only just favorite memory, it's one of my favorite things, especially as being a host here on our broadcast. It's always after the broadcast is done when our guests are super like, oh, it's done. And they're always like, that was so much fun. You know, I want to do it again, or, you know, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, especially before we start. They're always like super nervous. They're feeling shy, but it's always that like after the broadcast, they're always like super elated. They're very happy. You know, they're ready to do another broadcast. That's always my like favorite thing about our satellite. Do you have a favorite? Yeah, sorry to just spring it over to you. But yeah, do you have a favorite memory of INCRadio Seattle since you've been on, I'd say, a majority of most of our shows?
I would say the first time I was ever on INC Radio, I messed up completely. I got asked a question and I started answering it, and then all of a sudden it was just dead silence. I was like, oh no, what do I say? It was really embarrassing. I've never watched that episode after I've done it because of how embarrassed I was. But that was definitely one of my favorite memories because of I don't know.
What's up with you guys and having memories about?
It's okay, sister. We can't remember. We don't remember it. It's
We
okay.
don't remember.
We don't remember it. It's okay.
Oh man, yeah.
You do great on all the shows that you're on.
I know, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Never the first time though. I never got up the
remember
courage
it.
to watch. It was with all of the CWS and the Bin Hees.
Oh,
So all the youth of the church.
I do remember that one.
It's all right.
Never watching that one.
It's okay. You watch all your other ones.
You probably thought you did bad, but if you watch it, you probably say, "Oh, I didn't do that bad."
Definitely a lot like myself, where I'm like, I think I did pretty good on that one, and then we watch it again. I'm like, all right, well, we're just gonna go to the next satellite, our next broadcast. We'll try better next time. And how about you, sister?
Ooh, I have a lot. I see the one where me and my sister are together in that episode. Our camera almost broke before that, so we were like struggling to get the camera working, but it worked before we did it, so we're good.
How about you, Brother Terrell? What's your favorite? Where
did you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
Exactly. He's here the whole time.
That's my favorite. You know, we always talk about food.
Yes.
I think that's.
Are you guys
have you
siblings?
brought up that? You guys brought that
I
up
brought
already?
that.
She
Oh,
brought
yeah.
that up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think every time we've had in-person broadcasts.
It's also-
Are you for real?
Oh, he was here the whole time and listening the whole time. So.
Of course, no, it's fun when we have an audience and we just kind of go along with the audience's reactions, and we're able to play off of each other, because it's the hard thing is sometimes over when we're online.
Yes.
Sometimes it kind of gets quiet. I heard you
Yeah.
talking about that, and you're just like,
And you don't see the
yeah,
reaction.
it's
Oh,
hard to
yeah.
see that. So
It is hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I know for myself as the host, I try to, even if I'm muted, I try to like make facial expressions in our group in the actual room that we use. They'll be able to see, the ones who are speaking will be able to see my reaction.
sometimes I get you with that too.
Yes.
I make
Yes.
a face. I make a face at him sometimes.
Yes, he does.
So if you see
Sometimes, all
Brother
the
Josh
time.
laughing, I might be reacting to him.
Happens all the time.
Or if I'm doing correspondence and I'm just next to you, and I look so short compared to him.
Kind of like right now, actually. Okay. For our next question, we'll just go down the line again. Sister Tia, How has our satellite grown over these 5 years?
Well, obviously we've gotten new members. When we first started, we also had different members because like crew members. We had some, obviously moved, some moved here and then left again. Shout out to Sister Marie Carranza from the district. Oh, San Diego.
San Diego.
I believe.
We miss you, sister.
We miss you, Sister Marie. Thank you for all that you've done during your time with us, the year that you were here. We definitely miss you, but we know that she's doing really well in San Diego and in California. But yeah, so we've grown not only in number, but we've grown as in our positions in what we do as as producer, as hosts. Definitely our hosts have gotten so much more comfortable, of course, over the the past few years. It might have been a little shaky, a little awkward at times in the beginning. Can be a little awkward at times
Even
to this day, but that just comes with experience and everything. And I'm really proud with how much our crew and everyone has grown, especially in in our district as well, and all the listeners that tune in every week.
How about you, Sister Hazel, Mom?
It's really hard to speak after her because she said everything already. But yeah, I'm still the correspondence. But shout out to our INC Bulletin International family. If you have time, please watch every 1:30 p.m. Sunday to Thursday, our time, Pacific Daylight Time, 1:30 to 3 p.m. I'll be there too.
All right. Now I mean, both of you sisters have been on
several times.
Quite a few of our broadcasts.
They grew up through INC.
Avid viewers, you have seen them quite literally grow up with us.
We should have that. It's like first, like, oh, look
Like
at
a
them.
time lapse.
No
Yes.
flashbacks.
That will be fun. That will be fun.
But so as both a person or both as sisters who have been guests multiple times, as well as viewers of our broadcast, what would you say is something that you've kind of like grown to really love about over the past 5 years, the difference in the broadcast?
Good question. I'm not sure how to answer that.
She's grown. She knows how to answer a question she doesn't know how to answer. There we go.
She'll be one of the hosts.
Okay.
The future host.
It's okay. That's okay. We can move on to. Do you have an answer for her?
Oh.
Okay, Brother Terrell.
I grew sideways is what happened. I think when we started during the pandemic time, I personally fluctuated weight quite a bit. But no, I think it's just been it's been especially when we're talking and being able to talk, as much as it seems like we know what we're saying all the time. We still get nervous. I still get nervous talking to the guests, even just saying for the corresponding in our activities. We've been able to get more comfortable saying it and just kind of going along with the energy of all the ones that join, the guests and the hosts. So.
See, that's also another thing I love about being in person. The energy, you get to feed off each other's energy.
Yes.
And we feed each other.
So
Most importantly.
Sister Michelle, shout out.
that's Sister Michelle Ruiz, of course.
I'm eyeballing that table.
Well, we'll see that in a little bit.
Taste it.
Yeah.
The table.
The table.
Not the food.
No.
But yeah, for myself, definitely Sister Tia kind of hit the nail on the head with that. Is just the personal growth, not only from all of us into our duties, into the roles that we play here on a broadcast, but also just the comfort level, the flow that we've gotten used to be able to just go from one point to the next. And now, instead of being super nervous, the only thing that we're feeling is super nervous. Now we're able to kind of joke along the way. I know for myself, I usually kind of dance along with the intro while it's still playing, get the energy up with our guests. But it's just being able to be comfortable and just seeing everyone's growth through our 5 years here on our satellite.
Also one thing I want to add is also going to district activities. and seeing brethren that watch INC Radio every Saturday.
Mhm.
Sometimes,
Oh, yes.
sometimes it's brethren that I haven't met yet, and they're like, "Oh, brother Terrell." I'm like,
They know you. Yes.
no.
They recognize you.
Yeah, so they recognize us. Sometimes I hear brother Josh getting called a lot.
Yes.
Across, like brother Josh. So
It's like, who?
that's also part of it. In growing is that the ones that joined the broadcast, they recognize us and are willing to at least come up to us, and then we get some guests along the way. We're like, oh, you want to be a guest? Yeah, that's kind of fun too.
Let's say I was going to shout out to one of our live studio audience members to try to pull them up to the table here, but I don't think he'd appreciate that. So we're just going to.
Which one, Brother Anthony?
He was. Would you like to answer a question for us, Brother Anthony? Yes, that's amazing.
Come on, brother.
Okay, come on. Just to the stage.
Brother Terrell.
Just,
It's all right. Yeah. Just
It's a very, very, very simple question, Brother Anthony. How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
All right, thank you, brother. No, I'm joking. Hey, Masha, because I know you've been a guest, but I also know you watch our broadcast. So, what would you say is one of your favorite memories of the INC Radio Seattle?
Favorite memory of INC Radio Seattle. Just the energy that everyone has in the chat. Everyone's, of course, the hashtag.
The hashtag.
The hashtag challenge.
But it's nice
Always
to see
fun.
brethren. You see them in passing, but seeing them all together, just chatting together, it's a fun experience.
Definitely.
Thank you, Anthony.
He's gonna be our future host too.
So now, instead of just only looking back on our favorite moments, we can also I'd like to kind of go more on the going forward. So perfect. We'll ask Sister Tia, what do you hope for our satellite?
What do I hope? I hope that we can continue to grow, of course, get more new faces, especially new hosts. I love you hosts all, Brother Josh, Sister Jenny, Pui Marlin, and of course Sister Marie that's out in California doing her thing. But it would be nice to have more brethren,
Fresh
faces, getting more comfortable and then expanding and having more live shows.
Yes.
I know we've been talking about it. It's not just for the food, of course, but it is nice, like we said,
food.
to have. Of course,
It is the
nice.
food.
The food is nice. It is, of course, a plus. But being able to spend time in person with everyone, with all the brethren, the live audience that gets to join in as well. So I really hope that we're able to not only expand, of course, with more hosts and more members, but being able to have live audio or live shows in different locals as well.
That's what I was gonna say. We can do the traveling
Yes.
Broadcast.
broadcast,
And
and
then-
we'll invite the people from that congregation.
We should do giveaways at every single one
Yes.
for the live audience.
I think yes.
Yes.
So for those tuning in next in the future, but we might we have Sister Hazel is actually wearing one of the shirts that we have been able to give away in the past.
Before,
So,
yes.
We also have tote bags too.
And we also have tote bags. So in the future, watch out for that or tune in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both tune in and watch out, because I know we have listeners and viewers.
Yes.
So, because both not only through YouTube but through our the INCRadio.org. Now, I know we'd like to expand a little bit on the shirt. So, Sister Hazel, if you could stand up and show the back. Yeah, it's not just the small logo. We do have a very nice, well drawn logo here. I'm going to be picking on my mom because it's fun. But there is the INC Radio Seattle satellite. Yes, you're done. Don't worry, you're done.
Shout out to, I believe, Sister Elizabeth Lopez.
Sister
Elizabeth Lopez from the congregation of
Ken.
Ken.
She's the one that designed.
Yeah, she's the one that designed that for us a couple of years ago. So thank you again, Sister Elizabeth, for doing that for us. So we may have this, in stock again, and we may newer designs, hopefully designed by Sister Elizabeth again.
I have some extras anyway, so
Oh, there we go.
There we go. He's gonna bring it next time.
whoever asks me.
Also, who knows if we might even expand to newer and other different designs. We might even hold a small contest for those.
Oh, there you go.
You know,
That's
there's
an idea.
plenty of ideas that we can go off of that. So just stay tuned, stay with us, and you never know, you might be able to get a piece of like either a shirt or maybe even a nice mug, because I know we're all avid drinkers of coffee or tea. Shout out to the tea drinkers.
Yeah, and it's fall. We're in the fall.
Yes, we're
Yes,
we're in
that's
fall.
right.
Yes, the fall season, fall flavor. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you. But other than that, Brother Terrell, do you have any any hopes for the future for our broadcast? Anything else just to add on that? I know we kind of covered a lot of bases, but
Look at your face.
Pretty much everything that you said. I said the giveaway thing. Like I want to do giveaways. That would be really cool. I think just give more incentive for get the brethren and the audience excited to actually go to these in-person viewings and shows, because we do all travel a lot for our activities in general, and for INC Radio we do it every single week. So for the ones that are committed to watching it every single week and then showing up in person, is a really fun idea to be able to see each other and give them that kind of little token of gratitude. Perfect. I see stuff, right?
Yeah. He's getting distracted at the end.
He's getting excited.
We're getting a few things brought over to our table for our segment. After,
No, don't touch it yet.
I touched it.
After our CFO in action, we will be having our little almost kind of game here.
We're supposed to have our eyes closed and guess what it is.
Well, I don't think we're doing that anymore because we already
I
kind of
already
can see
saw
them.
it. Oh, thank
But
you,
that's fine.
sister.
Did we pass
So,
all the way
we're
down?
going to.
I think we
believe
saw.
so.
You need one more?
Oh, wait, for
You
Terrell.
need one more? Right
Thank
here.
you, Brother Lawrence.
Shout out, Brother Lawrence.
Shout out, Brother Lawrence.
Sister Tia's husband.
Why did you sound you were unsure?
Happy belated anniversary to them, by the
Oh
way.
yes,
go.
happy
Happy
belated
belated.
anniversary.
Perfect.
Their first year anniversary.
All right. Now that we have all of that passed out and out of the way, so Brother Terrell doesn't get distracted,
All the
go-
more he is
we can-
distracted, it's closer.
we can actually keep passing this. I think this one's Brother Terrell's. There we go. We can now move on to our next segment.
You don't know what that is? Oh, sorry.
Wait, next
That's
segment,
the
sorry.
point.
We'll talk about
We'll go on to our next segment, which is our CFO in action with Brother Terrell. So with Sister Hazel or Brother Terrell,
We'll go both.
we have both.
Here we go.
You know what? I showed up
Double
because
special.
From our previous activities this past week, September is going by really fast, and we're having a lot of activities. We had our Worldwide Evangelical Mission yesterday, with throughout all the locals in our district.
Yes.
And then just today we had our softball unity games, which is where I'm coming from currently. So I came in kind of sweaty. It was a little hot. Shout out to the local of Bremerton. That's why we're here. We had an activity here in Bremerton at our for our softball activity, and congratulations to them because they also won. It was Bremerton versus the district. They were really good. They were
That's
always
why I
really
heard.
good. Yes, shout out Sister Jessie from the local Bremerton. Tomorrow we have our district baptism at 6 p.m. in Seattle, and then for next week for the graduates and students, we have our student and graduate special gathering and recognition day. So that'll be in the local of Shoreline at October 5th at 6 p.m. Thank you. 6 p.m. sponsored by the CBI or the Christian Brotherhood International. So for all the students and especially the graduates, the graduating class of 2025, we'd like to recognize you. And of course, for all the students, we're also going to be gathered together for our special gathering there. Sister Hazel, is there anything else that I'm missing?
I think you said everything, like your sister.
We are our dad's kids, so
I know.
If you know, you know. So now that we have finished with that, so thank you once again, Brother Terrell, for
yes.
he's already eyeballing all the food getting ready.
I know.
So we're gonna go kind of in depth here with each of these things here. So in case you didn't know, all of these things that are placed in front of us are all things that are made here in Washington. So that's yeah, I know Brother Charles is like, oh, I don't. So these are very the reason why they're up here is especially because they're local. So we're gonna go ahead and go through with each of these. Of course, we're not sponsored by any of the brands that are mentioned here within all of our foods that are here. I know Brother Charles is already getting ready to eat. But we'll go ahead. If I can't remember off the top of my head, we'll go ahead and have someone from our wonderful staff. They're already pointing fingers behind the camera on who's going to announce what each of these are. So, starting with what we all know, of course, we have the clam chowder from Ivar's.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Everyone say it together.
Not sponsored.
Ivar's. But of course,
It's really good.
if you're here in Washington, especially those who have lived here, I know you can go ahead and eat. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and yap while you guys go ahead and eat.
Yeah, we can eat.
But everyone knows if
But it
you're
still
here,
tastes really good.
that's true. If you're here on the West Coast of Washington specifically, you have to stop by Ivar's. It's one of the kind of staples here, especially clam chowder.
Their clam chowder
Also,
is awesome.
Little side note. There's the Ivar's that's in Mukilteo by the ferry. It's the only one that serves soft serve ice cream, and it's really good.
Yes.
It's still kind of warm outside, so it's still any weather's ice creams.
It doesn't matter if it's cold. It doesn't matter if it's cold.
If you're a real ice cream enjoyer, you already know the weather is not what matters.
Yep.
Sometimes
If
it's better than the cold.
If
That's
you're
true.
craving, yeah.
All right.
Next.
I didn't
Next.
finish it yet.
I know.
All
I'm
done.
already-
All right. Our next is
Hold on.
one of our next things here is a cupcake.
We're going to taste
Specifically, what is
Dessert
this one
already?
again? Our pumpkin spice
Pumpkin
cupcake that's made here in
Bremerton.
Bremerton.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bremerton.
Shout out to
Bremerton.
Bremerton.
That's messed up. You guys ready?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Sister
Go ahead.
decimated.
How many bites, Terrell? How
We
many
got
bites?
we got this in one.
One in one.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Really not. Yo.
That's okay. So, alrighty. So, thank you all for joining us today. I know we have a bunch of food here still that we're going to be going through and having fun, but we'd like to say our special thank yous and shout outs, of course, to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Manalo, Brother Angelo Manalo, our deputy executive minister, Brother Ramil Regino, our district minister, Brother Relly Rivera, our assistant district minister, Brother Chris Valdez, our CFO overseer, Brother Manly Andaya, our executive producer, of course, the listeners, and last but not least, our INC Radio Tech crew. Thank you all so much for your love and support for these past 5 years and for the years to come. And from that, from INC Radio Seattle, as we can all pile in here.
Come on.
Hold on, Brother Lawrence. Why don't you come on up? Come on
Come on
up.
up. Come on up.
Hurry, quickly. All right.
Hurry.
From INC Radio Seattle.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954,